Imagine standing before the vast, unyielding Red Sea, wind whipping through your hair, fear pounding in your chest. Behind you, the relentless Egyptian army, and before you, a wall of water blocking your path to freedom. In this desperate moment, hope seems to evaporate, leaving only despair. And then a calm voice echoes in your heart, urging you forward, telling you to stretch out your staff. This is the ultimate test of faith, the moment when doubt threatens to consume you. But within you, a flicker of belief persists. Are you ready to take that leap of faith? Ready to trust in something beyond your sight? Welcome to the channel. Today, let's unravel the epic tale of Moses, a leader who dared to challenge an empire, confront the most formidable king of his time, and lead an entire nation to freedom. Let us discuss the pivotal moment when Moses faced the Red Sea and his faith was put to the ultimate test. Get ready to explore the depths of human courage, the power of unwavering belief, and the extraordinary events that shaped history. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's embark on this timeless journey together. Our story begins in the land of Goshen, where amidst the luxury of Pharaoh's palace, a young Hebrew child named Moses was cradled in his mother's loving arms. But this was no ordinary child. Fated to greatness, he was destined to lead his people to the promised land. However, Pharaoh, consumed by fear and paranoia, issued a chilling decree commanding the death of every newborn Hebrew male. To protect her son, Moses' mother hid him among the reeds by the river's edge. And that's when Princess Bethia found him. Moved by his cries, she took him in, raising him as her own, ensuring he never knew of his true parentage. Meanwhile, as Moses grew in wisdom and stature, he too became aware of his unique heritage. A burning bush that spoke to him became his guide, leading him to the divine calling that would change everything. God revealed his plan to Moses, entrusting him with the mission to free the Israelites from slavery in Egypt and lead them to freedom. With divine guidance and newfound purpose, Moses returned to Egypt, ready to confront Pharaoh and demand the release of his people. Yet Pharaoh, blinded by pride and power, refused to comply, hardening his heart against the pleas of the Hebrew prophet. As punishment, God unleashed plagues upon Egypt, each one more astonishing than the last. Turning water into blood, unleashing swarms of frogs, and causing boils to cover the Egyptians. Each plague served as a stark reminder of God's power, yet Pharaoh remained unmoved. Finally, in a heart-wrenching scene, God claimed the lives of the firstborn sons of Egypt, sparing only those marked with the blood of the Passover lamb. Overwhelmed by grief and realizing the futility of resisting God's will, Pharaoh finally relented, granting the Israelites permission to depart. However, his heart quickly turned once again. As the Israelites prepared to leave, Pharaoh changed his mind, assembling his chariots and horsemen in hot pursuit. The fleeing Hebrews could hear the thundering sound of the Egyptian army gaining on them. They were trapped with the relentless sea stretching before them and the pursuing army at their back. It seemed like there was no escape. But Moses, armed with unwavering faith and guided by God's voice, led his people to the shore of the Red Sea. Standing before the vast, unyielding body of water, the Israelites despaired. Many questioned Moses' leadership, wondering why they had been brought to this hopeless situation. Just when their faith began to waver, Moses raised his staff. And in a moment that defied all logic, the waters parted, revealing a path to freedom. The Israelites crossed the sea on dry land, leaving behind the shackles of slavery. When Pharaoh's army attempted to follow, the waters crashed down, sealing their fate. Only Moses and his followers reached the other side, forever marking this event as a symbol of God's miraculous intervention. Now let's focus on one particular aspect of this story, the moment when Moses confronted the Red Sea with his people behind him and the Egyptian army in pursuit. What made him stand firm at that critical moment, and how did his actions shape the destiny of an entire nation? Let's explore the depths of his character and the forces that drove him forward. Picture yourself in Moses' sandals. The weight of an entire nation's hope rests on your shoulders. Behind you are the downtrodden Israelites, yearning for freedom. Before you lies the Red Sea, insurmountable barrier to your promised land. The relentless Egyptian army thunders at your back, determined to drag you back into bondage. In this crucible of despair, Moses could have succumbed to fear or doubt. After all, the odds were stacked against him. But something within him, a profound sense of duty, an unshakable faith, spurred him to action. he knew that turning back was not an option. Retreat meant not only abandoning his people, but also forfeiting the very purpose for which he had been chosen. Instead, Moses stood firm, his gaze fixed on the seemingly insurmountable challenge before him. Despite the impending darkness, a glimmer of hope shone through. Deep within his being, Moses trusted that God, who had been with him through every step of his journey, would not abandon him now. He had witnessed firsthand the divine power that had unleashed plagues upon Egypt, parting the waters of the Red Sea. With renewed determination, Moses stretched out his staff, not out of sheer willpower, but guided by an unwavering belief in the divine mission entrusted to him. Now let's delve into the deeper meaning of this pivotal moment in Moses' journey and its significance for us today. First, let's talk about the symbolism of the Red Sea itself. It represents the barriers, obstacles, and challenges that often stand between us and our dreams. Just as the Israelites saw the sea as an impassable boundary, we, too, may encounter situations in our lives that seem to block our path forward. Either it's fear, doubt, societal constraints, or personal limitations. These barriers can feel just as daunting as the mighty Red Sea. However, Moses' story reminds us that no obstacle is insurmountable. With faith, courage, and a willingness to step outside the confines of our comfort zone, we can overcome any challenge. Remember, the Red Sea wasn't just an ordinary body of water. It was a symbol of the struggles we all face. By crossing the Red Sea, the Israelites didn't merely escape physical bondage. They also embarked on a journey of spiritual liberation. Similarly, when we confront our own internal and external barriers, we have the opportunity to not only break free from limitations, but also to transform our perspectives and beliefs. Next, let's consider the role of faith in Moses' actions. At that critical moment when all hope seemed to be lost, Moses didn't panic or succumb to despair. Instead, he trusted in God's plan, believing that a way forward would be revealed. This unwavering faith enabled him to remain resolute in the face of adversity. Now, I want you to think about your own life. Have you ever faced situations where the path ahead seemed unclear or the challenges overwhelming? In those moments of uncertainty, it's essential to cultivate a deep sense of faith. Faith not only in a higher power, but also in ourselves, our abilities, and the goodness of life. Just as Moses looked back at the hardships endured under Pharaoh's rule and realized that God had been with them every step of the way, we too can draw strength from our past experiences. Reflect on the challenges you've already overcome and the victories you've achieved. Remember that you possess the resilience and determination to navigate through the Red Seas of your life. Furthermore, Moses' story teaches us the importance of embracing change and stepping into the unknown. When the Israelites found themselves at the edge of the Red Sea, they were confronted with a choice: either turn back and face the Pharaoh and his army, or move forward into the depths of the sea, trusting that a way would be made. Often in life, we're called to embrace change and venture into unfamiliar territory. Whether it's leaving our comfort zones, taking risks, or pursuing new opportunities, change can be both exhilarating and terrifying. However, as Moses demonstrated, change is sometimes necessary to break free from the confines of our current circumstances and to reach our fullest potential. It's like when you finish a delicious meal, but feel too full to eat anything else. But then a beautiful dessert appears, something you've always loved. Even though your stomach tells you to stop, your heart yearns to try it. That's how life can be sometimes. We get tired of the same old routine and long for something new, even if it means stepping into the unknown. Remember, we're all like Moses at different points in our lives. We face challenges, doubt, and moments when the path ahead seems unclear. But by embracing the lessons from Moses' journey, we can find the strength, faith, and courage to keep moving forward. No matter how daunting the obstacles may seem, as long as we believe in ourselves and trust in a guiding light, whether it be a higher power or our inner strength, we can navigate through life's Red Seas and emerge on the other side, not only as survivors, but as victors. Keep believing in yourself and your dreams. Embrace change with open arms and always keep moving forward. And remember, even when the path ahead seems dark and uncertain, the light of hope shines brighter than any shadow. Don't give up. Don't ever give in to despair. Trust in the journey and believe in your strength. For within you lies the power to part the seas of your own life and claim the freedom that awaits you on the other side. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through the story of Moses. If you found inspiration in Moses' unwavering faith and courage, show your support by liking this video and sharing it with others. Subscribe to our channel for more captivating tales of faith and heroism as we continue to explore the depths of human spirit and the power of belief. Let us know in the comments how Moses' journey resonates with you. If you're eager to dive deeper into stories of faith, freedom, and divine miracles, we invite you to check out our other videos. May God bless you on your journey, and until next time, keep believing in the extraordinary power that resides within you. Amen, and may God bless you all.